Man, oh man, what a long day today. I already screwed up my videos today and recorded without the audio. So I'm re-recording them. And what sucks is that one of them was this video, which is the monthly income report for August 2022, which is a long video. But hey, what are you gonna do? When you screw up, you just get back on the horse and you start going again. So anyway, if you haven't figured it out by now, this is the August 2022 income report. Every single month, I show you exactly how much money I'm making, where I'm making that money, how I'm making that money. And I try to give you as much information as I can because I want to be totally transparent so that you can do the same thing. Because when I was trying to figure this stuff out, trying to become financially free, trying to build a business, trying to invest in real estate, no one really shared these details. So that's what I'm doing for you guys. Again, if you have any problems, you're like, John's a scam artist, blah, blah, blah. You can watch these videos and you can see I have nothing to hide. I have everything to show you. And if you have a question, I will answer it. There's nothing that I'm not going to share with you because I don't operate that way. And I feel like if you do understand that I am giving you the information, literally my playbook, then when I'm selling some product or service, you're going to want to buy that because you know that it's valuable because I don't hide anything and I'm legitimate. So to me, that makes the most sense. So we're going to start off by looking at my real estate holdings. I've got a holding company called Whisper Sale. It holds all these LLCs that have my properties. And we'll just take a quick look here at these. I'm going to try to make this income report a little bit quicker since I already recorded one. But basically, the first one is some commercial real estate that I own in Kansas City. It is 2 commercial retail spaces. And I bought this about 4 years ago. By the way, all my real estate is paid off cash. I own it all free and clear. I don't have any mortgages. Now, was this the best thing to do? No, it's not. I don't recommend doing that. I recommend being leveraged. I was trying to retire at 33, which I did, but I didn't need to. I didn't need to have that passive income because I didn't realize I was going to continue to work in my business and in making the good money that I do now. So I didn't really need that passive income. So I would have rather had things leveraged. Hindsight is 2020. I can get you where I am much faster because of what I've learned. Now, if you want to find out more of the details of all that whole thing, click the link down below and book a call with me or a member of my team. And you can get a free 15-minute call and we'll go over a financial freedom plan for you to show you exactly how I'm doing what I'm doing in this video because I will share it all with you. I have a program that you can join where you can talk to me directly, get on weekly group coaching calls with me, get all the material, hundreds of hours, maybe not hundreds of hours, tens of hours of video content that I've created. Actually, it is hundreds of hours because if you can include the Bulldog Mindset membership, what you get with that, it is hundreds of hours. So click the link down below and check it out. You might as well at least book the free 15-minute call and find out what it's all about. So we have this one, $14,000 worth of income, some expenses, taxes are the biggest one, but the tenants pay the taxes on a triple net lease. So we have about almost $8,000 of income in my pocket, profit. This one, real estate 3. This is a 4-plex in Meridian, Idaho, basically Boise, Idaho. Got a lot of rents coming in and not too many expenses. So $3,400 in the pocket. Pretty good. And then have another one here. This is a duplex I have that is condoed out in Kansas City, not in a good neighborhood. One of the tenants isn't paying rent. So we're gonna have to kick him out. Sucks, but hey, that's how it works. And a very high HOA fees, which sucks. That's why you gotta be careful with condos and a little bit of money in the pocket. So it kind of sucks on a paid off property that you're basically almost negative, but that's one side not rented. So once the other side gets rented out, then obviously you'd add almost $800 to this number and it'd be looking all right. So it's not a very expensive property either. The next one is real estate 8. This one, I need to just fire the property management company. I need to do that eventually here. I've just been super busy, but a lot of rents coming in, but expenses, they are really just dinging up the expenses. I don't know what this expense even is. Repairs and maintenance, $1,700. They hit me with like $3,000 last month. If you guys have been following along, it's just a pain in the butt. If you know a good property management company in Kansas City, Missouri, let me know because I'm glad to fire this one and hire a new one. But $2,400 still comes in. And then we've got real estate 9. This one is the Golden Boy. This is how it should look. It's a triplex in Caldwell, Idaho. Lots of rents coming in, very little expenses, almost all of that back into my pocket. So $2,600 profit. This is the main account here that's just got the pays for the bookkeeper. And then the last one is Wildwood Offices. It's a commercial office space that I own that I'm leasing out and good rent coming in there. Not very many expenses at all. So $1,400 in my pocket. So total income for the month is $17,685 of profit from real estate. So that's passive income, almost completely passive. I hardly have to do anything here. I hardly even talk about the property management companies. Now, again, this is not the case for everyone who owns real estate. Believe me, when I first started investing in real estate, this was not the case, but I learned some things and I can share those things with you. But in order to do that, you got to book a call and get into my program if you're a good fit for that, because that's where we go into all the details of that. Now, again, it's not like I wouldn't want to share those things with you. It's just that I'm not going to make YouTube videos about that because that will be boring and no one will care. And there'll be like 10 watches on a video. Because think about it. Do people really want to know how to manage properties passively? No, it's not very clickbaity. Not very many people care. In fact, very few of you guys even watch these videos, but the guys of you that do, I know that you guys are real players. So shout out to you. Next one. We're going to look at a Simple Programmer. This is the software development education company that I own that I started out with, Simple Programmer. We've got some advertising revenue coming in. I had a deal with this company to do, I think, a couple of email blasts. It was a pretty good deal for my email list that they sent me like $3,000 for it. So, hey, not bad. Some income. YouTube, the YouTube channel, mid-earns a little bit of income there. We've got affiliate revenue from 2,000 books and product revenue. You can see the products are broken down into the different digital products I sell, including my books, which are on Amazon. And actually, I launched a new book, Battle Hardened Developer. It's not my own book. It is a book that I'm the publisher of. So Fyodor Zavanovets wrote this book, and it's really good, actually. If you're a software developer, you should buy the book. But we got it. I did a launch for it, and we got it into #1 in a lot of categories, and this continues to sell well at full price. I have some pretty high hopes for that. So I think that will increase the income in this business. Again, I've neglected this company, but I'm going to be bringing it back here pretty soon here as I'm working on some things. So we got some good product income coming in here, $5,100. Most of this is pretty much completely passive at this point. So that's pretty good. So $8,500 total profit. Then we had a big operating expense for contractors because basically I've got this content marketing team and I let them go. What they were doing was they were in charge of the blog posts on simpleprogrammer.com and getting guest posts to post them and then editing those and basically formatting all that. But the problem is that I think Google really doesn't like guest posting because of the backlinks. And so I was not getting any kind of traffic increase. So I decided to hire a guy, that's where this expense came from, an Upwork, who is going to be just my sole writer for the blog. So there'll be one author, he'll be ghostwriting for me, and then he'll be doing a lot of SEO. So we should see some traffic increasing and then hopefully all this income coming up. And I've got some plans for moving a lot of stuff from Simple Programmer into the high ticket program. Link down below to join. So you'll see where the high ticket program comes into play, because what I'm telling you to book this link, pay attention, because that's a funnel that is selling my high ticket program. Full transparency here, but you should still book the link because you're going to learn how I'm making the money that I'm making, because I'm literally doing what I teach you. A lot of people teach you something different than what they do or how they made money. I'm showing you exactly how I make money and how to do this yourself, including investing in real estate. So that's why you're going to want to listen if you're finding this interesting. You want to make money the way that I'm doing. All right. So what else do we have? Some hosting fees, software as a service. I did some ads on Amazon. So far not profitable, but it's marginal. So I'm going to keep them running because I feel like selling additional copies of the book might add some product revenue. And I'm also building an email list. So I don't know. I'll have to see and tweak that eventually. Insurance, PayPal fees, some Stripe fees, 21.75 profit. So not bad. Without this additional expense that I had added, having the contractor and the content team at the same time, this could be like a couple grand higher. Again, not great, but not bad for almost passive income. So next one, let's look at the one you've been waiting for, Bulldog Mindset. Now, the thing about this is I have a holding company. Sonnet Ventures is kind of the parent company. And the reason I do it this way is because I don't want to mix what are called seller discretionary funds with the actual operating costs of the business. So those are things like travel, meals, things that are tax deductible that are kind of business expenses but are not essential to the business. So anything that's not essential to the business but is tax deductible, it goes to the parent account, and I categorize everything else as Bulldog Mindset. So I can look at the books and see what actually Bulldog Mindset is doing, if that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, it's okay. You'll get it. So if we just look at what's coming in income for Bulldog Mindset, we've got some Facebook, Instagram, and basically Instagram Reels will pay me some money for my Reels if I opt into their program. It's not a lot, but hey, I'll just take $150, sure. YouTube, some AdSense on both the channels. Not a huge amount, but good enough. Affiliate income, a decent amount of affiliate income from various different sources of things that I promote. I don't really promote most of the stuff hard, but $2,000 of affiliate income there is good. Coaching is a big one. $30,000 in coaching. Now, here's the thing about coaching. I'm still doing coaching. and I am basically shutting it down in the sense that I'm not taking on new clients or very few new clients. So at this point, really, in order to do coaching with me, someone else has to drop coaching. And every month, maybe one person or so drops coaching. So there's definitely slots that open up. So if you're interested in doing the coaching, it is expensive. It's $1,500 a month, but you do get full WhatsApp support, 24-hour. I'm not going to answer you 24 hours, but you can message me anytime and I'll answer you within 24 hours for the most part. So you can do that. Just go to bulldogmindset.com/coaching, or you can click on coaching from there and you can apply if you're a good fit. I'll get you into the one-on-one coaching. If you'd rather do like a group coaching and full-on program, you can click the link down below and book a call. We can talk about that. Or if you want to see what your options are, book a call and one of my guys will help you to walk through what will be a best fit for you in working with me. So like I said, right now, I may just stop doing the one-on-one coaching at some point here, or I may just raise the price to like $3,000 or $4,000 a month because it just costs a lot of my time. I've got some really successful coaching clients. Gregory from DAP University, he did like $2 million last year. Heel from Captain Sinbad channel, I just helped him go from making $10,000 a month on his YouTube channel to like $70,000 a month. And we're going to get him up to 150 easily. I'm sure about that. I'm working with Connor Murphy. Those are just some of the guys that I'm working with that are really successful. And I like the coaching, but it just takes up a lot of time. And I feel personally responsible for everyone. So even though I'm making like 30 grand a month from the coaching, as the high ticket becomes more of a priority in the business, I think a lot of this is going to phase out, or I'm just going to raise the prices really high so I have more of my time back. Because right now, I spend every single Wednesday, just like from the beginning of the morning to at nighttime coaching. And it's exhausting. And again, it's one day out of my week that I can't work on other things in the business. So anyway, that's it. That's my long story about coaching. But like I said, if you're interested in it, just go to the bulldogmindset.com page, go to coaching, and then fill out the application. So product income we have here, I think that just needs to be categorized. Book sales. I've got a couple of books on Amazon, on Kindle, that are really lead magnets into the business. I've talked about this in some of the other videos, but you can check them out on Amazon. And then Bulldog Mindset membership. This was the key of Bulldog Mindset, but it's not anymore. If you look at this, we've got different plans and different price points that people have come in at, including platinum, lifetime membership, and yearly. The total membership revenue is only almost $14,000 a month. At some point, I think it was like $20,000, $25,000 a month. It's kind of going down, but it's fine because it's being replaced by the high ticket program, which makes a lot more sense. And you'll see why here. Then the self-confidence system, I did kind of a launch of this, but I think I hired a new copywriter to test another launch of this because the copy is not very good on this and needs to be improved. So I'm working on that. And this is going to be part of the funnel also for one of these books, so that when people buy the Self-Confidence for Men, they're going to get pitched the Confidence Program, which is $500. And so it'll make it so that I can afford to pay more advertising on that to sell the book on Amazon. That's the idea behind that without getting too much into details. All right. And then you can see the big line item here is the Well That Never Runs Dry Financial Freedom Program. So that's my big high ticket program, almost $52,000 I made last month doing that. So you can see why I'm moving in that direction. It's really the most valuable thing that I have to offer anyway, because it's just got a ton of content on real estate investing, building business, charting out your financial freedom plan. And we do weekly group coaching calls. In fact, I just have one coming up in 20 minutes here. So that's why I'm rushing through this video, is I got to jump on the coaching call, and it's a good time. I think that if you can afford it, if it's something like you're looking for financial freedom, it's the thing to do. Like I said, you can book the call down below. But yeah, this is kind of, I think is the smartest thing to do, is to move in this direction. I'm eventually going to get some paid ads. I experiment with some paid ads. I think it shows up in the expense, or we haven't gone to expense yet, but you'll see. But I'm working on a paid ad funnel that's going to really up this up, because I really should be doing really $300,000 a month with that, which is coming down the pipeline here. But like I said, if you're interested in all this stuff, you want to learn how to do it, I'm happy to help you. And we look at the expenses here. That's the Facebook ads that didn't really have a return, but I'm learning. So don't you guys spend some money and learn? Total regular business expenses, not very much on the services, like maybe $1,000 here. And then what do we got here? PayPal fees, Stripe fees, subcontractors here. So I've got a guy that's doing the Amazon ads for me. It's kind of a loss, but I think if I can get that funnel working, like I said, I think it'll be worth it. I got a copywriter that is writing emails for me. I think this is like 2 months pay, just the way that the pay fell into there. A graphic designer doing some graphic stuff. A thumbnail editor, I just hired this guy, expensive, but I'm back testing all of my thumbnails. So you can see A/B tests that we're running here on this. So the whole idea behind this is that if I can get the click-through rate higher on some of these videos, like this one's a giant jump in the click-through rate, is that my whole back catalog of videos can be worth a lot more money as I get more views coming in from there. So this is something that I got the idea from Evan Carmichael, who has a really good and big YouTube channel, but we'll see if it works. It's a big investment right now. Eventually this cost is going to come way down, as I'm not going to continue doing the A/B testing on the old thumbnails, but for now it's just an investment in the company. Video editing, another big expense there, and I've got a writer, and so total subcontractor fees was almost $11,000, but still we end up with a net profit of $87,000. So that's still pretty good profit margin on Bulldog Mindset with, like I said, some investments into it. So total income for all of my businesses combined for August is $102,000. So not too bad. I broke the 6-figure mark. I'm definitely happy about that. If you want to work with me, if you're a good fit to work with me, see if you're a good fit, click the link down below, jump on the call. I think you're going to find that it is going to be something that is going to be really helpful for you. If you've been watching these income reports, and I know a lot of people don't, because for a lot of people they're boring, but if you're one of the people that is excited about this, let's work together and let's get this figured out for you, because if I can do this, you can do this. And you might think, wow, making $100K a month, it's possible. I think it's small, to be honest with you, because I know guys that are making $1 million a month, right? Now that's my next goal. But if you're where you are and like 100K a month is a good goal for you to reach, or even 20K a month or 30K a month, that's something that's easy to get to, but you need the right guidance to do that. That's something that I learned. I wish I had a mentor to teach me. You know, the biggest lesson I've learned in life, as far as business, or well, in life in general, is if you want to do something, find someone who's already doing it and pay them to teach you how. That's the easiest thing, rather than trying to figure everything out on your own, because that's what I did. When I figured out real estate investment, I basically figured it out on my own. When I figured out starting a business and a blog and even a YouTube channel, I started all that stuff on my own. And now I wouldn't do that. I would definitely hire someone and get some help so that I could get off to the races right from the get-go. If you want to check out some of my other income reports, you can see the last month before this, July. I recommend watching that video next.